All right, guys, we got a little more progress on this 72. Been working on it pretty hard. I got some stuff I'm finishing with the roof now. That was a lot of work. Somebody put a skylight in it, and that's not good. So there's some work there. I got some old Bondo I'm grinding out now, and I've got the rest of it pretty smooth. I got a couple spots I still got to go over, and I got the valance here for the front. The bed and the hood are painted. I'd have to show those, but I've got it pretty much primed all the way around. I got a couple other pieces that along the front here and along that roof line that need to be addressed. But yeah, it's coming together. It probably, I'm going to see if I can't paint it, this week, one evening. We'll just have to see. And then it started raining on me, so I had to pull it back inside because I try to sand it outside because it makes a mess in the shop. And over here, I got the motor. I pulled it back down because it was smoking a little bit. I think I did a video on that, but these cylinders here were smoking, so I re-honed it with a ball hone, and it looks like it's working better. I'm putting these pistons together now, and the rings, sizing the rings. I did a 40 over instead of 30 over. It's 30 over pistons, but I did 40 over so I could gap them, and I used this little tool. And then I'm gapping them pretty tight and pretty good. So I think that was a little bit of the problem. I used regular 30 over, and it was a kind of a big gap. But I think the biggest problem was the hone of the cylinder. It just didn't hone right with that one hone I got. There's a little screw scuff there, but that's just where I was putting the rings in and out on number 3 piston. But yeah, these maybe it was the other side. It was the other side that was smoking. This side didn't really smoke, but I went ahead and pulled the motor back down, and I went back through it. I'm just going to go through the whole thing again. The seals all held up good, but I got it apart, and not a big deal. It's just yeah. I'm going to do a test here. This is the valance for the 56. I'm going to do a test a little while. I want to get this done, but it goes on, you can see the 56 is above me. It goes on the front here and mates up with those two wings sticking out either side of the radiator. And I'm going to test it with a paint color I got. It's a little bit like this gray, but metal flake that's on the 74. I had pulled a 74 in here. I had some quick things I had to do to it because I put 4-wheel disc brakes on it and a bigger master cylinder, and now I'm getting ready to replace the proportioning valve for the 4-wheel disc brakes that's out there. And I'll replace that, and then that's pretty much done. I had to do a couple quick things. I had to add some bump stops. I had to change the shock mounts a little different. It was breaking the passenger side shock mount, upper shock mount off because it was bottoming out. So I added some bigger bump stops. I don't know if you can see it down in there, so that it hits the bump stop before it breaks it, hopefully. But either way, I fixed that, and then there was a couple other things I did to it real quick, like to get it ready to go in about a month and a half out to Arizona. We're going to do Buena Vista in Colorado for the Bronco Super Celebration, and then we're transitioning over to Sand Hollow, and so I'm going to take this out there. But I just had the last thing on it with the brakes, and then it's good to go. It's running real good. It's got that fresh motor in it and stuff. So yeah, it's in good shape. Just wanted to knock that out so I didn't run out of time and have it all of a sudden need to go. So, but yeah, the 72 is coming along. Hopefully I can get this cab painted this week, have this motor back together this week, throw it back in there, and then I got a little bit to do with that transmission because the seal's leaking. I don't know why it's doing that, so I got to look at that, and then this thing will be back on the road, ready to go. The biggest thing, just the paint job takes time. It's not going to be it's just not going to be like super good. I mean, the bed and the tailgate and the hood come out pretty good. I changed guns. I went to a a Black Widow gun and a little different setup with the cans and stuff like that, because it was having problems with the I just had this case, so I threw it in there. It was having problems with the other gun clogging up a little bit. It was one of the ones with the fixed can on the top, and I don't think I got it clean. It was probably my fault. But yeah, so just an update on it. I put together a body workstation with all my little parts and gear. And then after this is painted, then I'll do the interior real quick. And I got to order a back window still, and then one of those radios that you can Bluetooth to that looks like a classic radio. But yeah, and then yeah, I got a few projects going, so I'm trying to wrap everything up now so I can quickly get back on the old beast here, because I've done a ton of work to it over the years, but it stalled out because of Broncos, 66, 74, and it's 266 Mustangs, and moving to a different house. So all that slowed me down a little bit, plus restoring an old house in Mississippi. And so, but I'm dying to get back on this thing, get it all back dialed in, and get it on the ground and start using it and playing with it. But yeah, so that was just an update, you guys. Just wanted to make sure you knew what was going on, and let everybody know. The old building here is doing pretty good. I'm thinking about pouring a 30 by 30 slab out back there where those trailers are, and then basically probably in not too distant future doing a timber frame type structure over it to use it as a pavilion for picnics, but also for the trailer parking to protect the equipment. So I want to get a different trailer. I want to get a tilt bed. I'll have to see, but if I really need it. But when I get this thing on the road, it's going to need a trailer that has a different approach, because this thing's only like 6 inches off the ground normal running, because this is a lower rider. You can kind of maybe you can't see with the running boards. It sits nice. It's not bad. It's usable. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. But yeah, but it is low, and so all my trailers, all my stuff set up for high, tall equipment. All right, you guys, I'll let you go, and I'm gonna keep you updated after this thing's painted and the engine's back in it. Thanks. See you later. Bye.